Hello and welcome to Valuechain News. My name is Naomi Oleribe. First, the headlines. NCDMB thinkers LPG plants depot in northern states. NNPC remittance to federal government accounts drops to 10.54 billion naira in November 2021. Pipeline explosion rocks Lagos on Christmas Eve. Now to the news in details. The Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board (NCDMB) is partnering with Butane Energy Limited to build liquefied petroleum gas bottling plants and depot in 8 northern states: Kano, Kaduna, Bauchi, Zamfara, Jigawa, Gombe, Plateau, Niger, Nasarawa, and the FCT, it had said. The plants and depot operations are being designed to mitigate constraints experienced in the area of bulk storage, transportation, distribution and cylinder filling, and bulk retail services in the domestic LPG market in the northern part of the country. At a media workshop in Lagos with the team sustaining Nigerian content amid shifting energy landscape, the role of the media, the NCDMB General Manager, Corporate Communications and Zonal Coordination, Mr. Gina Ogina, said the NCDMB had carried out many intervention projects on the gas value chain. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) remitted the sum of 10.54 billion naira to the Federation Account Allocation Committee in November 2021 from the proceeds of the sales of crude oil and gas in the previous month. This is according to the NNPC presentation to the Federation Account Collation Committee on the month of December 2021. In net revenue remitted to the federal account reduced yet again, this time by 29.1% compared to 14.85 billion naira recorded in the previous month. The amount has continuously declined in the past 3 months, hitting a record low in the review period. In terms of year-to-date remittances, the agency has remitted a sum of 522.2 billion naira to the federal account, indicating a shortfall of 1.78 trillion naira so far in the year. It is worth noting that no remittances were made in the month of April after the NNPC spent 111.95 billion naira on petrol subsidy consumption for the previous month. A pipeline has exploded in the Egbada area of Lagos State this morning. The incident happened at Isale Odo Lasu Isheri Road. So at the time of this report, no casualties had been confirmed, but the men of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), security officials, firefighters are at the scene of the incident. The explosion was due to an electric pole collapse. Eyewitnesses said the fire started after the electricity cable collapsed, leading to electric spark around the area. The sparks were said to have gotten to a spewed content of premium motor spirits (PMS) around the area, thus triggering explosion. Officials say the explosion does not pose any threat to the public, but the residents of Igando Idimo Axis are strongly advised to observe serious safety precautions due to the collapse of high-tension poles that emanated from Egbin Hydropower Station. The line came in from Ikorodu across Ikeja and other areas. Power service agencies, especially the Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company and others, are trying to isolate the 330 line for safety reasons. Algeria's Ministry of Energy Transition and Renewable Energy has launched yesterday a tender for the deployment of 1 gigawatt of solar capacity. The procurement exercise will be divided into lots ranging from 50 megawatts to 300 megawatts each. Selected developers will be awarded a 25-year power purchase agreement (PPA), and each developer will be allowed to tender for one or more lots of a maximum cumulative capacity of 300 megawatts. The deadline to submit the project proposal is 30th April. The tender will be held by Algerian renewable energy company jointly owned by state-owned gas giant Sonatrach and power utility Sonagles, which will be allowed to take a share of up to 25% in the special purpose vehicles that will own the winning projects. Major global investors are waiting for the year to end. Good news. Mouloud Bikil, the president of the Algerian Industry Association, told newsmen. Russian gas flows via the Yamal-Europe pipeline to Germany continued to flow in reverse mode for a second day on Tuesday. Data from Germany's network operator Gascade said European gas prices hit a new record high on Tuesday after Yamal switched direction, a move the Kremlin said had no political implications. While two big German customers told Gazprom was meeting supply obligations. The flow at the Molnau metering point on the German-Polish border were going east from Germany into Poland at an hourly volume of around 1,180,000 kilowatts per hour on Wednesday and are expected to stay at these levels for the rest of the day, the data shows. Gazprom has been booking extra capacity at auctions for delivery via Ukraine and to Germany via the Yamal route when it sees requests. It had not booked capacity for exports via Yamal for Wednesday. The Niger Delta Basin Development Authority has disclosed plans to set up 8 songhai farms in Rivers, Bayelsa, and Delta states respectively, aimed at curbing youth unemployment. The managing director, NDBDA, Mark Derefaka, disclosed this during the closing of a youth empowerment scheme training program in Songhai Farm in Bong community in the Kana local government area of Rivers State. 50 trainees had completed the scheme. According to Derefaka, the authority has 4 farms already. A Songhai farm is a new model of farming where there is no waste, as every waste goes back into the farm as manure and also recycled to produce electricity. Derefaka explained that the goal was to have a Songhai farm in each of the senatorial districts in the country, adding that this will reduce overdependence on oil. Before we end the news, here's a recap of our headlines. NCDMB thinkers LPG plants, depots in northern states. NNPC remittance to federal accounts drops to 10.54 billion in November 2021. Pipeline explosion rocks Lagos on Christmas Eve. And that's the news. I am Naomi Oleribe. Good afternoon.